Welcome everybody back to the party. That is right. This is another VTuber TikTok, and today we are diving into Rin Penrose's shorts. Not TikTok. I don't know if she actually has a TikTok, but I mostly see her shorts popped up on my shorts feed. So we're diving into her shorts today. YouTube, that's not a great name. YouTube, you should change the name of the service. Regardless, I've seen a lot of her shorts. I don't like it anymore. I've seen a lot of her short videos on the platform, and I've liked what I've seen. So I figured, why not today we go full in and give her a VTuber TikTok. So let's do that. Damn, YouTube, really make me look bad.
I'm not going to tell you who this story is about. You can try to guess. You won't get it right. Last year, I did a meet and greet at a VTuber convention. The con was in California, and while I got to attend it virtually on account of being not real, anyone I was meeting and greeting had to show up in person to bring me
It's true, she's not real.
So I'm there, signing autographs with the cool robot thing they had, when my manager asks if I'm ready for the next person. And like a fool...
Wait, she was actually like
yes.
physically signing
Someone walks into
autographs?
the room.
Because there's like
I
a
don't
robot?
recognize
That's
them,
cool.
which is normal, because this isn't YouTube.com. I say, hi there, how are you doing? And they say, hey. And I know that goddamn voice. That's other VTuber. Why is other VTuber
other
ambushing me
VTuber.
here?
Yeah, I saw you had a meet and greet, so I signed up and happened to win a ticket.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the tickets for my meet and greet were given out via lottery. I wasn't even safe from RNG. I ended up signing an autograph for them, we banded for a bit, and then they disappeared back into the con with no one knowing what had just transpired. Except for my manager, who was also at the con and found the situation very amusing. In retrospect, it was very funny. I'm not going
Listen,
to
I don't know who the other
stories
VTuber
about.
is, but
You
that
can
just
try to
sounds
guess.
funny.
More things that happen when you become a famous VTuber, heaven forbid. Number 1, new talents joining your agency will cite you as someone they look up to and you will be very confused.
It's so cool I get to work alongside you now. I really admire your stuff.
Aw, thanks. Are you okay? Number 2.
Are you good? Are you, like, sane?
And reach out to your agency, but for some reason they'll pretend to know all of the talents? We
I mean,
love
it's crazy.
all of
How
your
could you like a
company's
British
talents.
woman? It's
Rin
insane.
Penrose?
And?
Kay? You mean Kai?
Yes, Kai. Kai Seikoda.
So are you stupid, or do you think we are? Number 3, your mother will constantly keep asking you how your job is going when she sees how many people watch you. So how much money do you think you can make from this VTubing thing? Get out of my room, Mom! I'm playing Minecraft!
It's the how much
that
money
happen
do you
when you
think
become
you
a
can
fake-
make and not how much money are you currently making? Because obviously her mom doesn't think she's making any money.
Top 10 worst experiences I've had as an agency VTuber. God help me. Number 10, having my mom walk in on a meeting between me and my manager and having her tell them my entire medical history.
Oh no,
Number
that's
9,
you
showing
shouldn't
my
do
manager a
that.
picture of my setup and hearing
In
them
any
say,
job.
damn, you live like this? Number 8, watching my manager do Honkai Star Rail pulls and hearing the most despair you've ever heard from a man. Number 7, being told that plushies cannot be put on my company credit card. Number 6, the CEO leaving calls every
But are
time
you
asking
using
if
them
I'll
for
watch obscure
content?
British crime
If you're
dramas
using
with
them
me.
for content,
Number
you
5,
can.
being in a really serious meeting with a lot of people, accidentally disconnecting and forgetting that my join call sound on Discord is set to Pikmin. Number 4, watching in real
Wait,
time
you
as
can
one of my
do that?
managers gaslit another into believing he's from England. He is from New Hampshire. Number 3, being gaslit by the same manager to believe that the reason the CEO isn't available is because he's busy climbing Mount Everest and believing him. And number 1, taxes. Like and subscribe.
Oh,
Top
you
10
gotta pay
worst
taxes
experiences
even if you were an indie VTuber.
Things that happen when you become a famous VTuber. Number 1, almost everyone in your real life below a certain age will have a story to tell you about a time someone found your channel and they had to lie about it to their faces. Yo, have you seen this Rin Penrose guy? Sorry, I don't know what a phone is. Number 2, every new manager will have heard of you in some form, and so you will
That's
have
good.
to intimidate them to make up for
I don't
the
think
disparity
anyone
in knowledge.
I know has
saw the
stumbled
short
across
where
my
you talked about-
content.
You're fired. What? Yeah, don't worry about it. On my first day here, she fired me 5 times. Number 3, people will start being intimidated by you despite the fact that you still feel like the same loser you've been since high school.
I've heard so much about you, Rin. I'm so nervous for our collab.
She's nervous? I gotta say something cool to break the tension. Do you think lobsters can dream? What? Things that happen when you become a famous VTuber.
Okay, but like,
Number 1, almost everyone in your real
Can
life
they?
below a certain age. So, VTubers, right? Always hiding behind those fancy models, being all anonymous and stuff. Who on earth could possibly know who they are? Well, I'm in a VTuber agency, and you know who knows who an agency
Ironically,
VTuber
it's
is?
not that
Their
hard to
agency.
find out.
Here's a list of some of the information my company has about me. My legal name, because that's how getting a job works. My home address, so they can send me things like mystery gift boxes or an ambulance. My national insurance number, because that's how getting a job works. My phone number, in case I lose access to the internet. Or worse, oversleep. A picture of my passport that they used to make sure I wasn't doing identity theft on them. Great move, honestly. honestly, I would have done so much identity theft if it wasn't for that. For all we can talk
Oh,
about
what?
VTubers hiding their identities, you also
Are
need
you
to keep
sure?
in mind that in order to help them hide their
should
identities, an
you
agency
shouldn't
first
say that.
needs to actually know whose identity they're meant to be protecting. Don't go into applying for an agency thinking you'll get to be completely anonymous, because on a fundamental level, your employer will need to know the legal identity of who you're employing.
They're your
Little do
boss.
those employers know that I also know where they live.
That's right, you can't escape forever. It's time for Tesco's home delivery of pain straight to your doorstep, suckers!
So,
And they're not even supposed to give her that information. She just fucking knows.
my mother has done something terrible. She started learning.
In a shocking twist of fate, it seems that my mum is actually
Parents
been
can
listening
learn.
to me, because she's adopted all the
What do you
English
mean?
terms that I use.
I didn't know she listened to me at all.
Sure, she probably has no real clue what I mean when I go on about
That's so,
senpais
like,
or
relatable.
oshis, but she has learned a few things. The first one she probably learned was debut, because when I was getting ready for my debut stream, it was basically all I could talk about. Oh, Rin, what do you want for dinner? For my debut prep to be done, mother! I am dying here! She also
That's
knows
crazy,
quite well
'cause
what a
my
program
parents don't
is.
even know what I
No
do.
reason for this other than the fact that she loves money. On a related note, she also knows about super chats, merch, and oh god, this is literally all about money, isn't it?
And then there's the one she seems to find quite
That's all.
important, and
That's all parents
dogs.
care about.
She's picked up that it's a bad thing, although I'm not entirely sure she fully grasps what it is. Like, obviously she knows that saying my home address out loud would be cringe, but in her mind,
Not
seems
even just
doxing
cringe,
is a
just
nebulous
bad.
term for a very terrible bad thing.
It's very
I'm gonna try
bad.
teaching her. She probably still won't get it. I wouldn't want to do doxing on you. That'd mean you wouldn't be making any more money, would it?
Unrelated question, how's your bank account looking?
I mean,
right
she
now?
would be
My
able to
mother-
make more money. She would just have to do it in a new location. Just-
Awful, terrifying, not at all fun fact, I have now been menacing the general public as Rin Penrose Channel Idly Earn for 366 days. Yippee! It's my birthday, except totally different. Please make me feel special nonetheless. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Rin Penrose from Short speaking. Oh, Mr. CEO, what a surprise! I thought I blocked this number. I mean, what can I
Oh, I
for you
don't
do?
like it when they make still
Uh-huh.
images move.
The anniversary merch.
I've always hated that.
Oh,
I don't like
promote
ear.
it? Why would? Because that's my face on it. Okay, give me like 20 seconds. My anniversary merch is now horrifically on sale. We've got keychains. We've got a big old mouse mat with me and the squad. Let us into your house. We look like this now. Sorry, I had a new outfit reveal. Couldn't help it. It's a medical condition. The doctor says I have seconds to live. The profits will be split between all 5 of us. With
Not
enough
the
people to buy it,
Minecraft
I'm gonna be able
sounds.
to buy another yacht this month. The Isekai first anniversary merch.
Sink the yacht.
Because we said so. Okay,
Because
show the
we-
merch. Can I go back to being the CEO now? Awful.
Nice.
It is with great sadness that I must inform you. I'm getting a new outfit soon. Yes,
I'm
in a
watching
few
these in
short
reverse
days, I
order,
will
technically,
be rejecting
so-
my humanity and taking on a new, sillier form. I mean, not forever. I can still go
Sillier.
back to looking like this anytime I
Oh,
want.
she was
but
like
the
a little
fact still
shark
stands. Soon I will be
or
given
something.
far too much power for somebody as heinous as me, and I am going to make it your problem. For you see,
Are you
poor
heinous
unfortunate
because
viewer,
you're British?
It will soon be the 1-year anniversary of my employment, and in order to celebrate properly, I have committed the dark ritual known only to mortals such as yourself as scheduling a stream. If you would like to watch society fall apart
I
in
mean,
real
it's not
time,
that hard.
a natural disaster will be taking place on
I do
November
it all the
20th
time.
at 6:50. I messed up during my 1-year anniversary stream. Have I really been here for an entire year? Oh God. There will be singing. There will be dancing. There will probably be bingo. There will definitely be sharks. But most importantly, there will be the undeniable
bingo?
truth that someone really should have stopped me from debuting a long time ago, and they merely chose not to. It is with great sadness that
Alright.
Ever wonder how the hell I managed to post so much? Spoiler, it's not because I have any discernible level of intelligence. My company hires a lot of video editors. Some work on shorts, some make highlight videos, some have the misfortune of being assigned to my second channel where they're forced to watch and clip every single one of my godforsaken streams.
I didn't-
If there's
I
such
didn't
thing as
know
hell on
she
earth,
had a second
that is
channel.
surely it. But regardless of what kind of content we force our editors to help us with, there is one through line in every video that surely causes any sane man to go bald from the stress of it alone. And that is trying to subtitle the absolute nonsense that comes out of my mouth. There is the obvious issue of my accent. It is silly and baffling and nobody asked for it, least or me. Or the fact that I like to say words incorrectly just to mess with people. Like how I'll say blockchain instead of blockchain or fortnight instead of fortnight. And yes, those are both real examples from real streams I have subtitles get wrong because they made the mistake of assuming that an Englishman would speak English. Do you understand the title of this short yet? So next time you're enjoying a prime cut of premium Rin content, spare a thought for the poor video editors behind the scenes. Preferably several.
I was gonna say
You can use
closer to the end of the video, but you know, obviously all of her shorts are extremely well edited, and like really edited as well too. So I really like them. So shout out to the editors.
I want to make one thing clear here. The IKEA shark thing is not a joke, it is my entire life. I got my first blahaj back in 2019, and ever since then, I have been a change.
I'm sorry, your
Fast
what?
forward to now, and the
Your
sharks apparently
blahaj?
take up more space in my bed than I do. I have a blahaj emote. The blahaj is part of my donation pop-up. I'm switching pronunciations specifically to mess with you. But I'll be real, this was never meant to happen. Obviously, I loved IKEA sharks before I started this job because I have a soul, but I was never gonna make this my whole thing. I didn't even know how much I could talk about them without getting in trouble.
I
with
don't even
IKEA
have an
or my
IKEA near
manager or
me.
My family, who was starting to get annoyed that the sharks in the house were beginning to outnumber the people. That was until my manager sent me this image. This is the image that changed everything. I put this on Twitter and the world knew. The patron saint of plushy sharks is here, and it is I. I am now the father to 9 beautiful blowhigh. Nibbles, Finley, Puddles, Terry, Mako, Casa, Pollux, Apollo, and Justice. But wait, there is another. Because guess
Apollo
who went
and
to
Justice,
IKEA
nice.
recently? You are invited to the live blahaj naming ceremony, July 23rd, 7 p.m. London time, on this channel. Be there, or don't. You could always use that time to get your own
Noticing
job.
half of these
I
are
want to
ads
make one thing clear
for
here.
other streams,
Dear diary,
which just
I
makes
finally
sense.
hit
Promotion.
500,000 subscribers. How did this happen? Which deity allowed this to happen?
She's
That's
actually on her
right,
way to
lads,
1 million
the
right now.
unthinkable has happened. Rin Penrose has more subscribers than the population of Iceland. This truly is a dark day. On this momentous occasion, I would like to thank a few people. Myself for being the person who did this, me for writing all the shorts with such impeccable wit and insight, and my editors, who should probably ask for a pay rise because of this. Meanwhile, I, of course, have decided to
You should get that pay rise too.
decimate the
You're
company's
doing
budget for this momentous
you're doing a lot of
occasion.
work.
You know what? If you didn't want me to
Kind of
go into
insane.
bankruptcy, you shouldn't have hired me. So starting July 23rd, I'm going to be doing a full
I-
week of special streams and
Jeez.
announcements in honor of those who helped me get this far. Sharks. They're the
Sharks.
only ones who understand me anymore. But alas, 500k is, and this is true, a number, and as we often like to say in this company, number go up. I wonder what the next
Infinite
milestone I'll be
growth.
aiming toward is. Blahaj Week starts July 23rd.
Definitely
Be
not
there
1
or
million.
don't. Okay, so as it turns out, maybe I shouldn't be allowed to use a computer at all. So my PC perished a few days ago. Sometimes it does this fun, quirky thing where it's not like the other computers. And
She
forgets
just
how to
showed an
boot
image of
into
what
Windows,
my
which is really cool
last
and
PC
fun to
was.
deal with.
Like,
I
exactly.
can usually convince it to remember how to compute with enough time. Unfortunately for me, I kind of need that computer to do my job. So while I was waiting to get it booked in with the PC repair shop, because seriously, this is getting
She's
beyond a
talking
joke.
so
Why is this still
fast.
happening? It's not normal. I ended up buying a streaming
These are the
laptop.
limitations
You know,
when
just a small
minus
emergency
when you have
purchase.
1 minute to deal with.
$100. I spent that money, may I remind you, because otherwise I won't have a computer to use for work. So I just want us all to take a second now to imagine what I must have felt the day I received my laptop when I tried booting up my PC again, and it had just fixed itself. $1,500. To dull the pain, I wrote this
That's
video
not
on my new
good.
pointless laptop, and once I finish that, I am going to put it away and just think about how I got to this point. $1,500. YouTube is going great, Dad.
You know, I have a $700 laptop that I recently purchased, recently by like a year, and you know what? It was a really good purchase at the time, but like I have not used it in months. Probably didn't need to buy it either. Just saying.
I'm so tired. I am not good with computers. Considering I'm a VTuber, literally a
Based on the
virtual
last
YouTuber,
short I
that's
just
not the most
watched,
thrilling
I would
thing in the world
agree.
to put up with, but 9 times out of 10 I can generally make things work. Unfortunately, the 1 time out of 10 where I can't get things to function always happens at the absolute worst time. Picture this. You are Rin Penrose. Actually, don't do that. You are a different, non-Rin Penrose streamer. You are about to hit 500,000 subscribers, a major milestone, and are currently in the
Big one.
process of trying to get everything in your life sorted in time to celebrate it. You wake up, ready to start work for the day, go downstairs, turn on your PC, and it has somehow forgotten where Windows is. That's right, sometimes my computer forgets how to compute. I would laugh if I wasn't busy desperately trying to learn how to solve the problem. I've learned
This is
2
definitely the
lessons from this.
precursor to
One,
the
if
one
your
we
entire
just
livelihood
watched.
relies on one computer, maybe get a backup laptop just in case this happens again. And 2, thank God I got a bunch of recordings finished before this happened, because at least I can continue posting funny shorts as my entire life crumbles around me. Forget this, I'm just gonna go live in the ocean. And I got a DM. Managers always appreciate when I hit him with that. I'm so tired. I am not good with computers. How do VTubers make their own original songs? I mean, they're not the ones making the songs.
I mean, you probably just
You know what I
ask
mean. Well, I've got one original song already.
anyone
and
how to
currently
make
working on a
any
second, so let me
original
tell you
song.
why music producers across the world
Or no,
roll
it's
their
just-
eyes whenever I have to work
just
with
for
them.
YouTube
First, we have to
VTubers.
find a producer, unless you're one of those smart people who knows music theory, in which case stop thinking that you're better than me. You should also have a description of what you want from your song ready to send to them.
I made my own
Stuff like how you
covers.
want the song to
That was
feel,
hard.
examples of other
I
similar songs and your vocals.
did all the work
Once your
except for the
producer
art.
comes back with
It's
whatever they made
difficult.
for you, you also need to get lyrics done.
And
I
not
do
good.
my own lyrics because I'm pretentious, but many VTubers will have the lyrics written by someone who actually knows how to speak English. Of course, then you have to record the song, which
British
don't look
people
at me.
famously
Then your
don't
vocals
speak
get sent to a
English,
mixer who
so
performs dark alchemy on them to make them sound better, and maybe even good. And then it's just a simple matter of trying to figure
Only
out how on
sometimes,
earth you
though.
actually put music on Spotify. And it only took you several months and thousands of dollars. Wow! So next time I tell you to
And then
stream
you
my
never
new
make the
song,
money back.
Please do it, because it will happen. Music is imminent. This is not a threat, it is a promise. How do VTubers make their own
This is a message for the lurkers. The people who watch live streams but don't type in chat. Who are present?
I have a
do not
lot of
make their
lurkers.
presence
I've
known.
noticed that
The silent
YouTube is
majority.
mostly
Jacob from
lurkers, where
Wisconsin.
more people
Hey,
are
you're looking
active
at me,
in,
I'm
on
looking
like
at you, okay?
Twitch.
Speaking as a streamer, I do personally like it when chat go brr, brr. Some people prefer
Same.
having a more easily readable chat.
I'll have
but
like 20
personally,
people
I
watching
live
me
for
and
the
no
chaos.
one's talking.
So you might
Like,
be
come on,
surprised when I say
type in
things like
chat.
that. Lurkers, I am one of you. I like to show up to my friends' stream sometimes, but because my channel is verified, if I type in the chat, I get a lot of attention. I swear this isn't a flex. Because it'd be great if I was specifically there for the attention, but in reality, I don't want to get in the way
I'm
of
still at the
person
point
actually
where
doing
if
the
I
live
talk
stream.
in
I
someone's
live for the
chat,
chaos, but I also
sometimes
love people
someone
saying
might
topics
notice
that
who I
live
am,
pages their own aisles
but
in the chat
it's
room.
never a
If
big
I start
deal.
talking, half the chat messages, it's only
It's
going
like,
to be,
oh,
my
this
God,
one
Rin
person
Real
noticed
and
me.
Ben Bose is here, and that's great. But this
Out of
ain't
the
about me.
few hundred.
And thus, I lurk. Right
So I'm
alongside
still
Jacob
invisible.
From Wisconsin. You've got great taste in streamers, by the way. So keep on lurking, lurkers, and don't lurk anyone take that away from you. Maybe I shouldn't speak.
I didn't like
This
it,
is a
so
message
probably
for the
don't.
lurkers.
All right, everybody, this was another VTuber TikTok where we saw Rin Penrose. Rin Penrose. Let's try that again. Where we saw Rin Penrose's YouTube shorts. A lot of fantastic shorts. This is probably the first like set that are like extremely well edited. Not that anything was poorly edited before, but this is like hyper editing. And you can see why it really pays off for her, because all of these shorts have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, and it's fantastic. And I love it, and I love her. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, because it super helps out the channel. Click that notification bell so you know when the next one is live. And other than that, thank you for coming to the party.